Hello and welcome back to Bournemouth RC. So today we've got a review on our channel, little unboxing review of the GT Power 4-channel intelligent charger. This is the X4 Mini. Now there'll be a link down below to where you can buy it from. You can get it on Amazon and you can also get it on their website as well. So I'll put a link down to their website below to see where you can get it from. So this is a 4-channel LiPo charger. What we're going to do is we're going to get in nice and close and have a little look at how you use it and what it does. So in the box you do get your instruction manual and you do get your charger with an AC power cable. Now it's worth noting that down here on the box you can actually see that it will do DC power input of 400 watts and AC of 100 watts. So when you've got it plugged in via the plug in the cable, it will do 100 watts, and then when you've got it plugged into an external power source that is direct current, it will do 400 watts, which will actually be a little bit better using all 4 channels, but we'll run through how to use that in a minute. So what we'll do now then is we'll get a LiPo plugged in here, show you how to use it, and let you know what I think. Okay, so once you've got it turned on then, first thing it will come up with is your battery type. Obviously these are LiPos, but I'm just going to show you some of the others. So if you press the up arrow here, LiLo, high voltage, Life, PB, nickel metal hydride, NiCad, and then also you can do program select to load data, save data, user programmer, cell meter, and settings. So that's all the options it's got within there. Obviously the main one we're going to use now is LiPo. This battery here is a high voltage, so I'll show you how we can do that one in a second. So to enter that, we then press enter. Now up here you can see the little red dot. That is what channel we are currently on, and obviously that one there is plugged into that channel up there. So when you get into the LiPo, you've got options for fast charging or balance charging, or you can go down to store. Obviously for what I use for my batteries all the time, I like to have them on balance charged. Whenever I charge up my batteries, I always like to run them on balance charge. Now currently this is set at 5 amp, which is perfect for this battery, as it is a 5000 milliamp. So if you've got a 6000 milliamp battery, you'll charge it at 6 amp, 7000 milliamp, you'll charge it at 7 amp. Now this one here, you press enter to change your amps, and you can go up or you can go down. Obviously 5 amps good for me. Press enter again, and then you're on to your battery settings. Now it's currently set at 4S. This is a 3S battery, so I need to go down to 3S, press enter. Okay, to start it, once you have set up your amps and your cells, you then hold down the enter button and it will check that it is a free cell, check it's reading the right one, press enter again to confirm, and that's now starting to charge. And you can see there the amps start going up as it's starting to put charge in. Okay, so that one's currently charging away, and we've got 5 amps going into that battery now there. So what I'm going to do is start on this battery over here, which is plugged into this channel up here, which is this light here. So you've use the channel select button here onto the correct channel. Now this one is a high voltage battery, so I'll change this to high voltage, select. Now this is 8400 milliamps, so 8.4 amps is what you would want to charge this at. There we go. And then it is a 4 cell. So put that up to 4 cell. Then hold down enter. Checks it's confirmed it. Start. So now I've got that charger running, or that channel running a 4S high voltage. This channel over here, if I change the channel, it's still running your 3S normal battery and charging away. So they're now both charging. At the end of the charge it'll beep and tell you that it's done. So actually it's a really simple little charger to use. You can do different cell batteries, you can do different type of batteries on each channel, which is really nice to do. So when this is away charging like this, what you can actually do then is check the actual individual cells and see how they're doing. So if you press the up arrow, it will tell you each of the cells there. Cell 1, 3.71 volts, cell 2, 3.72, cell 3, 3.71, and cell 4, 3.71. So that tells you that all those cells are actually quite nicely balanced to start with, so hopefully that will charge up really nicely. It's currently it's 8% charged. So that will get up to 100 when it's done. The amount of charging time it's been going on, and also how many milliamps it is taking. So this is just really handy just to keep an eye on your battery. So if we go over to our other channel now, we can see on this one here, obviously only 3S, the cell 4 has not got a read in there. And again, not badly charged at all. You've got one slightly higher, but it's within a fine tolerance. It's at 9%, and it's been going for 4 minutes, 15 seconds. So, and it'll just keep counting up. But it's really handy just to keep an eye on your cells as you're going along. So if I go back to channel 1, you also have here, if you press the -1, your internal temperature 26 degrees, it's just telling you what's going on. In power voltage, 19.3 volts. Now that's taking the AC and converting it to 19.3 volts. Total power being used, so it tells you lots of information on here. The end voltage it's looking for, the maximum capacity cut off, but that's currently set to 1. You can change that if you want, and 10,000 milliamps. So if you've got a battery that take over 10,000 milliamps, you might want to raise that or turn that off. And a safety time there for 300 minutes. So let me just press start on that one again. So that's then charging away. Okay, so as you can see, these two batteries are both charging away. But this one here, that is an 8.4 amp battery, and we set to 8.4, is only sort of charging around 2.5 amps at max. And if I change to the other channel, that one is charging around the 5 amps it should be. Now this isn't because the charger can't do it, or because the batteries can't take it, or we haven't set it right. This one's getting full 5 amps charge at the moment, but this one here is only getting 2.5 amps. Now that is because the power supply that we've given it, plugged it in from the wall, can't give it enough power to run both those batteries at once. So what you'll need is you'll need an external power supply over here. So if you want to charge bigger and more batteries, you'll need to convert it to running on DC, which is what this is. So this is an external power supply, plugs into your wall, converts it, and this will run about 400 amps required, and then will go into your XT60 connector into your charger. So once you got that in, you'll then be able to run 400 amps, which will mean that you can probably run 4 batteries of this size and charge them all at the same time at full capacity. So if you want to charge big, high voltage or large cell batteries, get yourself an external power supply. That one costs less than £20 on eBay. But if you're only running smaller batteries for drones, etc., this will actually be absolutely fine, because it will do all of them just from the plug. So it's just if you do want to charge these bigger, heavier duty, lumpy batteries. So that's the end of how to use the charger. Really simple, easy to use charger. Really good and effective. You can do 4 batteries at the same time, running different sizes, different amps, different cells, and different types of batteries. So it's really good for that. The only thing you'll need to do is get an external power supply if you want to charge up large batteries at the same time. That's it from Bournemouth RC. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.